Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be my week 10 update. Well, just about 10 weeks. It's like 9.7 weeks or something like that. So as you guys know, who have been here for a while, I started this journey on March 21st, 2023. Today's current date is May 28th, 2023. So it's been 68 days. Like I said, it's been almost 10 weeks, and that means that I have been losing roughly 3 pounds a week. So my current weight is 279.8 pounds, which is huge. I finally broke into the 270s. I felt like I was sitting at that 280 mark for like a week and a half, and it was driving me nuts, but I finally broke into the 270s, and I am so happy. The smallest I can remember being in the most recent past, I think, is like 262, if I remember right, and that's easily a year ago at this point, or probably more actually. And so to get past that where I was, and then to the 250s, because that's, halfway, that'll be about 50 pounds, actually more than 50 pounds, it'll be about 60. I cannot wait. I am so excited. And of course, to break back into the 100s, that's on my list too. I'm getting there. So I cannot wait. And this journey it doesn't feel like a drag. I don't know how to explain it other than it doesn't feel like the other times that I've tried to lose weight. And I think that's why I've been successful, because it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like, oh, I got to do this, and it's so hard, and I got to figure out what I'm going to eat. And that's really the part that probably makes it the most easy for me, is the fact that I don't have to worry about figuring out what I have to eat for my whole day. The only thing I need to worry about is the meal that I eat when I come home. And that's easy enough because I'm a pretty simple person. So I'm cool with having like a handful of shrimp and a salad for my supper. Like, I don't need anything special. I mean, it's nice when we do have like special super delicious meals, but I can live with, not having extravagant meals every night, especially because I'm tired when I come home. And so is my mom. I mean, it's our busy season. So the thought of coming home to sit down and make a gigantic meal is just like, no thanks. Because I usually come home and I'll do stuff outside before I come in and do my supper. So yeah, this is busy season. Summertime is always super busy. We're doing stuff outside, so it's really nice to just be able to grab a salad and make some quick shrimp or something. Or my mom is really good at making steak bites, so she'll usually do that too. Chuck them in the oven for 8 minutes, and there you have it. So we do a lot of salad and a meat. And it makes life super easy because you just buy the little kit salads that they make for you, and away you go. I just make sure that I only use the dressing. I don't use any of the other stuff that comes with it, because a lot of times it's like bread or dried corn or, things that I'm not supposed to have. So majority of the time it's just the lettuce and whatever dressing comes with it, and then whatever meat. So I do a lot of that at night. And I'm not sick of it. That's the other thing. Like, I don't get sick and tired of having the same thing. I actually crave it. It's weird. Like, on my fast days, I'm like, man, I really wish I could have shrimp and salad right now. How stupid does that sound? But it's true. On my fast days, Wednesdays and Fridays, I legitimately will be like, man, I cannot wait to have shrimp and salad. Like, I'll sit and be like, maybe I'll stay up till midnight and have a salad with shrimp. I thought about that on Friday, but I'm like, no, just go to bed. You're fine. You don't need it. So it's really crazy. And it feels nice to be free of the feeling of needing to eat. Like, there's days where I will go a whole day and just not eat because I'm not that hungry. I don't remember what day it was, but I was working out on the floor, a project with one of my coworkers, and we worked through lunch, and I wasn't hungry. I was busy. My brain was busy, and I wasn't hungry. We stopped to take a break so he could eat, and I thought about making my food, and I'm like, I'm really just not that hungry. I'm more so thirsty than anything because it's hot. And so I drank some water, had a piece of gum just for something to chew, and moved on. I don't think I ate until I went home, probably at like 5. And it wasn't a big deal. Like, I wasn't starving or anything. And I don't do it to lose weight. if I'm not hungry, then what's the sense in eating? You know what I mean? And it used to be like, oh, well, I better eat, gotta eat. And it's like, why? For what? If you're not hungry, your body's not hungry. So just don't eat. So again, that's just me. I'm not telling you, what the best practice is, but that's just how I have been lately. And so I'm just relaying that to you guys because I think it's okay that if you're not hungry that you don't eat. I try my best to make sure that I'm getting my fuelings because you're supposed to eat them. You're supposed to do them every 2 hours throughout your day. So I almost always have my breakfast. I don't usually skip that. I try to make sure I eat that before I, start my day. But I do struggle to eat like my second and third fueling of the day, which would be like my first break and my lunch. And usually if I haven't eaten those two, then I try to make sure that I eat at least one fueling at my last break. So I'll get 2 fuelings in, and then I'll usually have my supper, and then later that night when I'm heading to bed or something, I'll grab a quick snack and eat that just so that I have something in my stomach overnight so I don't wake up starving. But yeah, I think I average like 3 fuelings a day. It's supposed to be 5. So I'm not perfect. And again, I'm not great at drinking water. I should drink more. I'm trying to drink more. So those are just some things going on with me that I thought I would share. So I think I already told you my current weight, but I'll say it again. So I'm 279.8, and that means that I now have lost 31.4 pounds, which is huge. So I broke that 30 mark as well. I'm well on my way into over 30 pounds lost, and that's huge. I don't think I've ever lost 30 pounds like consecutively in my life. I can't remember a time. And I've struggled with weight pretty much my whole life. A lot of gain weight, lose weight, but nothing ever this much, this fast. And it's not in an unhealthy way. Like, I'm not starving. I'm not eating. And I don't have to make, my life hard. I still am able to do things and enjoy my life. Like, this last week, we had a lunch on a Wednesday, so I skipped my fast day because we had a thank you lunch that my boss took us out for. And so I didn't have to be weird. I just had a steak bite salad. So it was a really nice, it was actually probably too big of a salad. A big salad with some steak on top. And then I just drizzled a little bit of ranch. And I was able to still enjoy that experience with my friends and my boss. So it's not like you're having to make all these crazy adjustments to accommodate your diet. So it just feels different than all the other times that I've tried. And maybe it's my commitment level too. That could honestly be it. Like, maybe I'm just old enough now where I'm able to stay committed and I'm able to use my determination and my want to do it to keep going. And I think I'm just able to do it too because I'm a different person now than I was a year ago or 2 years ago. I'm ever changing. So I think the changes in me just as a person maybe are playing a part in this as well. And I think this plays a part in it too. Making these videos helps me stay accountable. And that's part of the reason why I started this channel, was a good accountability for me. Because I knew that I was going to get on here every week and give an update. And that's a large part of why I did this. If I got viewers, I got viewers. But even if I didn't, I knew that I was going to come on here and that I was going to have to say what my update was. So maybe that's just a mental thing for me too, because if no one's watching, who really cares? But I know that I will. So yeah, again, kind of weird. So maybe that's weird to you, but that's just how my brain works. I need that level of accountability of, you're going to have to report what you're doing and how you're doing in a week. So you better stay on track. And I did this because I did these videos because I don't want to fail. I don't want to go back. I don't want to not be successful. And so I wanted to take every step and precaution that I could to try and make myself as successful as possible. So I don't know. I'm just really happy. I'm really happy. And I I've said this in previous videos, but I'm enjoying feeling like me again. And I'm still so far away from my goal weight. I have a long way to go, but I feel good. I feel better. I don't feel ugly. I don't feel like a blob. You know what I mean? And maybe you've never felt that way, but if you have, I know how you feel, and it sucks, but you can do something about it. So this is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, is to finally get my stuff together and just do it. And I never, ever, ever want to go back to the way that I was. And it's such an embarrassing thing, too. Like, that was one of the things that I struggled with sharing this journey publicly, is it's so embarrassing to say that, like, you got to 311.2 pounds, okay? Like, that's super embarrassing. Who wants to say that to anybody? Who wants to disclose that they're morbidly obese? Like, I don't. But at the same time, people aren't blind. They're going to see you. They know that you're overweight. They know that you're morbidly obese. So I just decided, you know what? It's important to share what you're doing and how you're doing it. And maybe you'll help somebody else who was in your shoes too. So I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do it. And if people want to be a hater. That's fine. But I think the happiness that this brings me to be able to look forward to, I get to tell you guys that I lost X amount of weight, and here I am sitting at 31 pounds lost. How mind-blowing is that? Like, that blows my mind. Okay, so that's a whole tangent. I'm sorry, but I was in a moment, and so I'm just happy, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. Even if nobody's out there, I'm just excited to share. Because this is huge. This is a huge thing. Like, 30 pounds is no joke. I couldn't even imagine picking up a, 25-pound plate with another 5 pounds on top. Like, that's what I've lost. Think about that. That's crazy. That's insane. That's a lot of weight. Like, anyway, so continuing on. I don't have a lot of, life updates. I didn't do a whole lot this last week, but this next coming up video will have a lot of updates. So I'll get to that in just a minute. So the few things that I'll update you on, I have not remeasured, so we've talked about that a little bit in previous videos. I still need to measure again. It's been probably a month or so since I've measured, so I definitely need updated measurements. I'm sure that it's a lot less than what I used to be, because none of my old clothes fit me anymore. Like, I'm wearing clothes that I haven't wore in a year, probably. So that's really exciting too, to put on a pair of jeans that I haven't been able to fit into for a year or so, and they fit like a glove. Like, they're perfect. And I like the way that I look in them. Like, maybe that sounds weird to you, but like, when you put on a pair of jeans and they look good on you, you're like, dang girl, like, you look pretty good today. At least maybe that's not what you do, but that's what I do. I see myself in the mirror and I'm like, man, you are killing it today. And that's important to do for yourself, is be like, you look good. And that's okay. That's not weird. You're not being like boastful, but you're loving yourself. You're loving who you are and how you look and taking pride in your appearance. And that's kind of hard, because like, where I work, I'm not going to wear my super nice clothes because I work in a manufacturing environment. So I'm not going to wear this, I can't wear this dress to work. And I'm not going to wear like my really nice clothes because I don't want to get them dirty and greasy and stuff like that. So I have like dedicated clothes that are work clothes that I don't care if they get dirty. So trying to find that balance right now too, of like wearing these clothes to work and hoping that I don't get them completely destroyed. It's fine. Like, I'm working that out in my brain. And like, today I just got some more new shirts. They're just plain colored t-shirts with like a v-neck, but they're women's shirts and they're kind of a fitted. So it'll be nice just to wear something that is colorful, that I feel good in, that, gives me some shape, instead of just, baggy men's clothes like I used to wear, because that was what I was comfortable in. I wanted to just hide. And so I don't really want to hide now. So that's maybe another weird thing too, but I don't want to hide anymore. But I don't want to hide, but I also am going to be modest. So we'll just put that out there too. Like, I don't want to be looking like a hoochie mama out here on the streets either. So within reason, I don't want to hide. Let's just leave it at that. Still not working out. I don't know if I said that or not yet, but I'm still not working out consistently. However, I'm super active outside and at work. This last week was super crazy at work. I had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm averaging roughly 10,000 or more steps a day. I'll come home from work and I'll usually do stuff in the yard, whether it be watering, picking weeds, just making sure that all my stuff's together. I have a lot of landscaping projects up. So remember I said I was going to tell you about my upcoming projects. So I have a lot of landscaping to do. We just got plants today in Jamestown for that. So I have a lot of that to do, which is going to require the removal of rocks, putting in dirt. It's going to be a whole thing, but that should show just how much more energy I have that I'm even willing to take on that kind of a project. So I have 2 spaces that I'm going to do landscaping for that require the removal of rock. So that will be happening. I'm going to be working on that I'll be working on that tomorrow. So Sunday is kind of my rest day. I do my recording here for my channels. I have this one and my other one that's nightly devotions. And so I just kind of get into the Word of God and I do my devotions and I do some studying and I share it on that channel too. So it's kind of my day to just relax and get closer to God and share God with other people. So that's what I do on Sundays. Tomorrow's Memorial Day, so we're off work. And I'm going to be busting butt outside tomorrow. Hopefully, my goal is to get that whole area, dug up, all the rocks, get some good dirt in there, get the landscaping fabric down and all my plants in. And I hope that the place in town is going to be open for you to get mulch. We'll see. So I want to get that whole area completed. And I have 2 clematis that I need to put in the ground as well to fill in some space. And I probably won't get to the other spot that I want to landscape, but I do have the flower seeds for that. But that'll be upcoming as well. And then the other thing that's really exciting is I'll be going to Wyoming, not this weekend, but next weekend. So I have a family member who is going to be graduating, and so we're going to head down there, see family, enjoy the graduation, and a little bit of a longer weekend. And I cannot wait for that. I'm so excited. Wyoming will be another one to check off my little United States here, so I'm excited for that too. It'll be a new state for me. And we're driving, so I get to see everything along the way. I can't wait. I love traveling. And so we get to do that. I get to see family that I haven't seen in a long time, so I'm really excited about that. And then, of course, that means that the next update video will be a little bit late because my next weekend is going to be traveling. So when I do get the time to make a video, I'll give updates on all of this, and hopefully it'll be a fun-filled, enjoyable video for you guys. So I believe that is all I have to update you guys on. So as always, I update how I look. I still have my dress on from church, so you'll just have to bear with that. I'll get my chair out of the way here. So this is me today. And that's that. So I hope that you are enjoying these videos. I'm enjoying making them and just sharing with you guys what's going on and all the fun stuff that's happening in my life. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys. If you want, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you see when these posts. They're kind of sporadic. I don't really have a day that I do them. It's always on the weekend though, so you'll always see them by the weekend, usually Sunday. So hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. Leave me a like and a comment down below, and we'll see you in the next video.